Looking at this clip, anybody could tell, even a blind person, that the lady in this clip is pregnant, no matter how the lady is sitting or standing, lying flat or lying the other way around. Something is not balancing in the recent account of what happened in a nursing home. The staffers, anyway, no wonder all the male staff are being tested for DNA, in order to find out what happened. Anyway, listen to the story and give us your own opinion as well. This is a heartbreaking incident that happened in a nursing home. I developed goose pimples listening to that. It was quite terrifying, to be honest. Anyway, you will listen to it, you watch it yourself here and see. I don't know why anybody in his right thinking mind or senses would thought of doing that to somebody who is in a total state of vegetable. Someone who has been in a coma for a period of 10 long years, that's a decade, and somebody went and, did something unimaginable. The lady in a coma for 10 long years woke up and then she gave birth to a baby boy. Somebody in a coma after 10 years. Now, there's a lot of questions going on, and the person was actually in a care home, in a nursing home. It has carers, nurses, healthcare workers looking after her, a 29-year-old lady. The family put her there for she to be cared for. Unfortunately, this ugly incident happened. Now, this reminds me why we would be walking on the streets and you would find a mad woman, a mad girl, being pregnant. And people would always wonder, how come a mad person looking tattered, unkempt like this could take in? How could a man see somebody in that state and then, I cannot say went and approached her, no, because I don't think there is any approach. How can you approach a mad person? We see all these things on the streets in our home countries. A mad person being pregnant, that is different because that mad person is actually roaming around the streets with no one caring for her, or no one protecting her. But this person is put in a nursing home where there are healthcare workers looking after these vulnerable individuals. Yes, and to think that the person was in a state of vegetable, in coma, and then somebody get mind, go they climb. I don't know how these things happened, And again, how about the carers? Because I've once worked in an intensive care unit in the hospital then. Usually these people, they receive personal care, but I cannot remember if it is done every day. But at least I know they usually get checked. Somebody is always there. That's another thing. Watching, monitoring them. This is why they run shifts in this part of the world. As you are finishing, you are handing over to another person. The person is taking over. So how did something like that ever happen? The family is in shock. The family is totally surprised that something like that happened. Other families that have their own loved ones in such a care home, they couldn't just believe it, Now, the manager of this care home had to resign, a male manager. He resigned. Secondly, they said they didn't inform the family of that lady, the 29-year-old who gave birth to a baby boy. They never told them until after 5 long days. They didn't call the family to say, look at what happened, look at what we're seeing. And then the manager resigned. And currently, they want to carry out, what is it called, a DNA test. Yes, they want to check all the male carers, carry out DNA test on them to see. I think the DNA test should be the male and the little baby that was born. Yes, to check the paternity of that little baby. Hey, there is nothing we've not heard on this planet Earth, to be honest. I don't think they will go back to review the camera. I don't know why they wouldn't do that, because they would have go review the camera from a period of 9 months. I don't even know if the pregnancy has been 10 years. Does a pregnancy last for 10 years? I don't know. Me too, I am confused and I am feeling cold as I'm talking about this. It's unimaginable. And look at what the police said. They just said it is a rape case because no consent obtained. Yes, you went and made the love, slept with somebody who is helpless, who was out of this world. You climbed. You were able to, like, what? Is it just one person? I don't know how this happened in a nursing home. I can't really imagine it myself. If you have any explanation, just put it in the comment section. Meanwhile, this is the video of the incident. Just watch and let's hear your opinion. But this is
a really disturbing story. Police in Arizona obtaining DNA from male employees at a nursing home after a woman who has been in a coma for a decade gives birth. CNN's Sarah Seidner is live in Phoenix with all of the details. Oh my God, Sarah.
That is just basically the way to describe this. It is absolutely horrifying. That's the way that Hacienda healthcare officials describe this. The family says they are traumatized and they are trying to get through this, but there are still a lot of details that people who have patients that are inside of this facility want to know that have not yet been answered, and they want answered, and they want them now.
Its members, a 29-year-old woman living in a vegetative state for more than a decade, was impregnated and had a baby while in the care of Hacienda Healthcare. Legal analyst and attorney Brian Claypool says there is only one explanation for what happened.
If the woman in Phoenix was in a vegetative state and she gave birth to a child, then she was raped because she could not have consented to a sexual relation.
Yes.
Cessna's daughter is unable to walk and barely able to talk after suffering brain damage, leaving her extremely vulnerable. What did you decide to do personally to make sure your daughter who's inside is safe?
I stay here 24/7 now to make sure that she's in a safe environment as well and just move forward because trust has been severely broken.
As for the company's CEO, Bill Timmons, he resigned earlier this week. And Hacienda Healthcare's board sent out a statement calling what happened an absolutely horrifying situation and an unprecedented case, without giving specifics of the case. CNN witnessed several police cruisers stationed at the facility during the day, and Phoenix police say they are investigating, but have offered no additional details about the case. Then on Tuesday, Hacienda Healthcare sent this statement saying police served a search warrant to obtain DNA from male staffers. The company said it welcomed the development in the investigation, but Cessna says the healthcare company didn't even inform the families of other patients at the facility about the incident until about 5 days after the birth, and only after local news reports exposed the situation.
I think that there's an underlying blanket somewhere that they're trying to hide under, instead of being transparent. They're not being very transparent at all.
Again, there are so many questions that people want answers to. We did get a chance to hear from the attorney for the family. The family is not talking at this time, too traumatized to talk. However, they said that a baby boy was born and that boy was born into a loving family and will be cared for.
Hey! There is nothing we've not seen or heard on this planet Earth. You can imagine. The family is quite good. I know Oyibo, the way they are. They said they will take care of the little boy. The little boy is born into a loving family, just like you heard, that they're going to take care of the innocent boy. Yes, that baby is innocent of whatever that's happened. But the care home will be the nursing home. And the staff, the workers, anybody, non-carers there, especially anyway, in abroad though, that woman, they marry woman. Are you sure it wasn't a woman that impregnated? No, this is not a joke, but I don't know. It's weird, to be honest. It's quite a terrifying incident. Yes, I just hope that they are able to review the cameras or the DNA test. I think they consider this being that it should be the easiest way to find out the culprit, rather than going to, but certainly these people would definitely go through the CCTV to check why they are doing that, then the DNA test in case all the male staff, they go through the DNA test and none of them, they couldn't find the culprit. CCTV could do a lot of help in this situation. It's quite a pity, one that they say shall never end. Abroad life, this is it. All right, guys, so this is it today for this edition of Abroad Life. You might want to check out my playlist on Abroad Life and see more of the content we have. Some are helpful, but this very one, it is not helpful. I cannot tell you that it is helpful. No, it is shocking. You know, it's quite a pity, but just for you to know that a lot of things that happen abroad. Meanwhile, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and keep coming back for more. Yes. Bye.